Well, hello and good morning. And after a short delay, I finally got you a video to show you how to make this sideways tag book. So my name's Lynn and welcome to Craft with Bella Jane. So what we're going to need is some large, I mean really you can choose whichever size of tag you like, and the original video that I watched, she used the shop bought tags, which have the round hole here with the hole protector. So it's up to you. You can use whichever size. I mean, you can use this size if you want to. That needs a bit of repair in there, doesn't it? Or a bit of inking. Yeah, so it's up to you what size of tags you use. You will need 10 tags of your chosen size, and you will need to split those into 5 pairs. So you will need a scoreboard, or you will need something that you can use to measure and fold your tag with, and you can use a ruler and something that will usually the best thing to use is the back of your, not these scissors because they're pointy scissors, but these are soft scissors. You can use the back of your scissors, so you can actually score using the side part of your scissors like that. So you probably won't be able to see that, but it makes quite a reasonable score in the in there. And this is quite a thick card, so that works quite well. So you can do that. I'm going to use my scoreboard, which I had for Christmas 2 Christmases ago, and my daughter was not impressed at buying me craft supplies, and I said, well, it's what I really want. So she said okay. She hasn't bought me craft supplies since, I must admit. So 10 tags, 2 pairs of 5, and then we score 4 of the tags at 1.5 inches. So here we go. So what I tend to do is I pick a big number. So let's make sure you can see what I'm doing. Not really. There we are. So I pick a big number. So there we are. I pick 8 and line up my tag at the number 8. And I can see that this tag is not exactly straight. But I will line up the bottom of my tag with that number 8 line. And then I will try and find my bone folder, which has somehow ended up in this box in here. There we are. And I will score across 1 inch, 1.5 inches from there. So 1, and 2, and 3, and this will be tag number 4. So that's my 4 tags that have 1.5 inch score line. And then I need to do 4 tags with a 3/4 inch score line. So I'll do exactly the same again. I'll use number 8. And then I want to go half, 3/4, just get that straight, 3/4 of an inch there. So that's 1. 2, 3, So if my maths is correct, which it obviously isn't, I should have 2 tags left. So we'll just check that. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 at 1.5 inch, and 1, 2, 3, 4 at 3/4 inch, and 2 tags, which will become the back and the front of our tag book. So we'll put this back where it belongs, which is in there, and we won't lose it again. We'll move this out of the way, and we'll make a start. Oh, there's my other tag, which I seem to have lost. There we are. Okay, so I've got this fleecy top on, which is just not really good for what I'm doing today. So we start off with the 2 central pages, and what we do is we join them together like that. So we get 2 that are folded at 3/4 inch and join them together like that. Now I've got some large paper clips, so I'll put one of those on there, and that's the center 2 pages. Okay, and just make sure, if you need to trim them, then you have to trim them, but you see, because I made these tags, they're just going to need a bit of trimming when I come to the end. Yeah, so to carry on, so there's the centre 2, so we have 2 together for the centre. Now I'm going to go back to the start with this now, and back to the beginning of the book. So we've got these 3, which are one side of the book. So we start with the front page, and we'll move these out of the way. Let's start with the front page. We've got 1 complete unfolded, unscored piece for the front, and then we've got 1 piece which I'm going to attach that onto there like that. I'm just going to fasten these together with paper clips for the time being. So that goes like that, and that's the front, and then page 2. Okay, and then the next group of 2 that we put together are 2 of the 3/4 inch, and we put those together like that, and they are then pages 3 and 4 like that. Put the glue on there. And then we've got the centre 2, which I showed you earlier. 2 of those together for the centre. There, like that. And they're going to be shorter, obviously. And then we do exactly the same on the other side. So we have 2 of the 3/4 inch pages together. I'm going to glue those together, and they go on there next. And then we have the back, which is exactly the same as the front. 1 big piece without any folds, like that. There, and that's the back of the book, which goes there. So that's how all the pieces fit together. Now, when I made this book, I put the back page on the opposite way round. So we had a short page at the back like that. Now, it's up to you how you fit your book together, but I'm going to fit it together this way this time. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to glue these together in their pairs. Now, when they've been glued, you can then decide what to do with these flappy bits. Now the front one is going to be glued down to there, to the front, but I'm going to make it in a pocket. So I'm only going to glue around 3 edges like that. Now what did I do with this one? I glued the whole thing on because I had this fake tag here. So it was a fake. So for strength, maybe glue the front one on, maybe. Up to you. You decide. And then we can move on from there. So I'll just start the centre page and just show you what I'm going to do, and then you can decide how you glue your book together. So the other thing you can decide on is, are you going to ink first, or are you going to cover it, which is what I'm going to do. So I will ink afterwards. So let's concentrate on the construction of the book and go from there. Okay, so I'm going to have to use this high tack. I have got a bottle of art glitter, but I haven't got a spout on it, because I made the mistake of buying a gigantic. So I am now wasting this high tack fabric glue on this, which incidentally is, you can use for anything, but there we are. So this is all I'm going to do now, is glue these together the way I've shown you. So I'm going to glue that like that, making sure that the hinge part is together like that, because when you've got them all together, you're going to have a spine. So it's better that you have, if you've got cut ones like me that you cut by hand, by scissors, and not on your machine, you might have some edges which you need to tidy up afterwards, and that's absolutely fine. So I'm going to go ahead and glue together all of these now, and then I will come back to you. So carry on now. So I've glued all these pieces together, so I'll show them to you. So this is the front cover, and that's got one of the... Now, if you can see lots of tacky glue and bits all over everywhere, I'm sorry about that, but this giant art glitter glue, I wasn't expecting it to be so runny, and I filled up this little bottle and it went all over my desk. So obviously it's so expensive, I wasn't going to waste it, so I dipped these in and glued them together with the glue that was on my desk. So if you can see bits, I mean, it doesn't matter to me because this is all going to be covered, but you can see bits of it here and there. But anyway, so that's the next page, and that's 3/4. Now this is going to get glued along there and along there to make a pocket there. Okay, so that's the next one. And then the centre one joined together. So that's that. Now all I've done with these to make them nice and flat is I've just bone folded them on both sides, and what that does is it breaks down the paper, the card in the fold. And then I left them overnight with a bottle on the top. And which bottle did I leave them? The giant art glitter glue bottle. Yeah, so again I'm going to be gluing that down to there, or even on the other side, depending on which side looks a bit rough because it's covered in glue. And the other thing I've done is I've just trimmed anywhere that I thought was sticking out a bit, where they were a bit crooked. So that's that one. And then the final page was glued to this large tag. And again, you can see I've got lots of sticky, but don't worry about that. So the next thing to do is to make sure they are all equal at the spine, and you end up with a nice little spine like that. Now, in the demonstration one that I watched, she used washi tape, and it was very sticky washi tape, I have to say. I don't know where it was from. It probably was Tim Holtz. But I'm going to use, because I'm going to cover it all anyway, I'm going to use Kite packaging tape, which is also nice and strong and works perfectly well for me. And that's what I'm going to use. So, yeah, we just start. And the only thing you've got to do is to try and make sure you get these nice and close together. And that's going to be difficult without sticking my head in the camera, but I will do my best. So, yeah. Here we go. I mean, you don't have to worry too much. It all goes nicely together. And I actually haven't got my glasses on either, which makes this impossible. So we'll just trim that off. And of course, it's not good, is it? It's not gone together perfectly. There we go. And that is that. So I might cut that off a little bit more. There we are. And this one also isn't, it's not perfect. So that's much better now. So there we are, that's that page, and that page. Now we need the next one, which goes here. And there we are. You can see how that works. Now this gets more difficult because you've got a step now, haven't you? So you could pop another one of these under just to even out your step like that. There we are. I hope you can't see my hair. There we are. And let's just put these. Ooh, I hope you can't see my hair. There we are. That's that. And then that needs trimming. Helps if you take this off, doesn't it? Oh, and this one. Oh, where are we? There we are. We've just got to make sure we don't make a mistake like we did in the last one. So that's the centre. So here we are. So that's the next one. Tags together. How good is that? That's gone together quite well. There we are. Cut this off here. Making a dreadful mess now. I'm sure you can make a better mess than this. There we are. There's my spine. That's okay. Right, so that's the centre there. Two small ones. And then this one, the two larger ones with 3/4. And then we've got the back and the front, or the front and the back, which are exactly the same. So we'll just pop this on here. And I will put it on here first because I'm making a right mess otherwise. Sorry if you can see my hair. And then I'm going to join these together. Get these together like this. Because we've got a massive step now, so it's quite difficult to get that to stick. So we could have just turned it over and done that, couldn't we? So have we got, yeah, we've got it right. It's right, it's correct. That's it, yeah. So that's the spine. People say they don't like their junk journals to be perfect, but this is ridiculous. Okay, so now we've got it. So yeah, we've got that page, that page, that page. That's going to be a tuck spot. That page, and that's going to be a tuck spot either that way or that way. And there, and that's going to be a tuck spot, whichever way we choose. And then this one and the back. Now we just need to cover the spine. Now, when I did this one, I just covered it that way, over like that. But you could just do tapes and cover it like that. So it's up to you, whichever you feel is the best. Now, I can't remember. I think I did more than one piece because this isn't very thick, is it? You know, it's not very wide, I should say. So when you put that on your spine, it goes like that. Now, that's fine for me. I probably will put another piece on, but you could do it over that way, like that, which would be just as good. So let's just get this fastened down. Like that. And then we've got to cut this off. Probably could do some smaller scissors, but we'll carry on with these. I like my big IKEA scissors, but they've gone a bit blunt in the last few weeks. And also, sorry, I don't have an IKEA near me, so I have to travel to get to IKEA. So it's either Birmingham or Warrington for me. If you're in the UK, you'll know where those places are. And I don't make a special effort to go there. I go when I'm going somewhere else. So that's my spine. Now, what I did last time, I think, was I put an extra piece down there, down this, along there and along there, just to strengthen that. But I don't think you need to, because I'm going to cover it now anyway. So it's not really necessary. And that's the basic construction. Yeah, that's the basic construction. And then you can do as you please with it from here on in. You know, you can put the little eyelet holes in. You can put a ribbon on. You can get yourself a kit and cover it with kit papers, some words. You can add bits to it. You can add pockets to it. You can put your little cards in it. You can glue these parts down, or you can make little tuck pockets. You can add tags to it and make pockets for journaling cards. That needs a tag to go on the top of there. You can put corner tuck spots in it. You can glue these sides down and make pockets and put extra tags in there. You can make a pocket at the top again like that and put your little journaling cards in. It's entirely up to you. You can do whatever you want to do with it. Once you've got the basic construction, you can add flip outs, and you can put pockets on your flip outs, and you can use envelopes for your flip outs like I've done. Put pockets in there. There's another tuck spot there with a journaling card. So there we are, that's it. It's oh, I've put a little booklet in there. So it's a lovely little project. I did this one the other way round, so I put another pocket on the back and a journaling card on the back. And then I covered it with some lace which matched these laces on the side. So yeah, there we are. It's a lovely little project, and I will put my thanks to the appropriate channels in the description when I do that. And I'm going to now cover it. Yeah, I've got a kit that I'm going to use. I'll probably cut these down a bit, but I'm going to use this kit, and it's a freebie from that Plaza lady whose name I can never remember, from the Netherlands. So I'm going to use her field notes kit for this one. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll get this uploaded very soon, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.